For me, the big change with Storeganise came with the UI when they invested in the graphic design and the user interface for both the customer side and the back end. It just transformed it, and it became a lot more easy to use, a lot more navigatable, a lot more intuitive. That was the big change. In terms of value, it represents a really good value piece of software, I think, in terms of what you look at the comparatives is. And then for me, it was the API as well. So we built our own SMS integration on the side of it, so we could text our customers when invoices bounced, or then all our gate controls done via SMS. Big thing was you mentioned obviously with Giles and that on the phone, where you could have a conversation with them and you could see how stuff worked, and they spend the time. The support was like that instantly. We started the site up from the start, really. So we were looking for a product. We probably had 10 or 15 containers on the site, so we were looking for a product that did it. So we set up just Zero and just had automated billing from Zero, but there was no active management, there was no online portal to sign up with, there was none of that other than a reoccurring invoice and us having to go in and manually reconcile the invoices. There was nothing to do. So we were actively looking out there on the market, and you look future-proof. What are other guys doing out in the market? You look at their software and you look at like enterprise-level software and pay the fee just so you're more appealing to them. But stuff didn't quite work. Nothing didn't quite gel together. There wasn't the flexibility there to do anything with it. Storeganise, there was. Storeganise, the API and the development going into the API, you could see where it was going. But the API and the SMS control, just nobody else could offer us that. And not at that same value. I think the price point that we are paying as an overall package, which appreciate has been a little bit of back-end development we've had to invest in ourselves, but you're looking probably sixfold in price difference between what we're paying now with Storeganise as to what the nearest alternative that would have done what we'd have wanted it to do. Yeah, just benchmarking against other monthly costs. And so if you look at the access management side of things, you were looking circa 130, 150 quid a month for that. And then probably the nearest equivalent I compared on, I think that was about 130 quid a month. But then the card processing side, they didn't integrate with Stripe. They integrate with the traditional old thing way to do the whole compliance things, PCI compliance, and all the usual card nonsense you've got to do, plus pay a monthly fee and everything else. So when you add all that in as well, you were looking at circa probably 200 quid a month just for the management software side. Whereas Storeganise's model of you've got a basic flat fee and then we just add on $1 equivalent a unit, £1 equivalent a unit, whatever it is. For me, it's like, somebody's thought about this because our fee grows when you grow. So it makes sense. I built it all myself on the back of MessageBird. So this little SMS block that's built into the back of a program called Digigate, and I had Digigate write a bespoke API for me. So, but then MessageBird is very much a WYSIWYG API builder. I'm not a developer, I'm not a software programmer, but I kind of understand how stuff works together. If I sat down for a month, I could probably teach myself the code, but I'm too busy to do all that. So we kind of just figure it all together, and it works flawlessly. It sends the customers a text message as soon as they're onboarded, as soon as we've gone through the workflow, the moving workflow in Storeganise. Text message goes into the webhook goes into MessageBird. That then sends the customer a text message, lets them know they're on board. At the same time, it sends the gate a command telling it to add the customer's mobile phone number onto the gate. So the customer then dials the gate to get into the site, and then we get a command then that goes back into Storeganise and says the customer accessed it on this date. It's brilliant. It works absolutely, and the reverse works when customers move out or an invoice fails or something like that. We run that, say, probably 97% autonomously or remotely. So I mean, I'm in an office now with our events business, and there's a guy outside of me, and he'll run it just on the side on the fly. It does work. I wouldn't move away from Storeganise now. From a customer's perspective, which is the most important thing at the end of the day, does the customer sign up because it's easy to use or it's not? It hits the box. You literally go on our website, you click on view our prices, it shows you all the containers are available, click on book a unit, walks you through it. Customers signed up within 2 or 3 minutes. You can't make it easy. Cannot make it any easier than what the process is. And that ultimately, if that's not an easy process, you're not going to grow your business. You're not going to grow your storage site. That's the number one.